Hello, Miss Andrea. Um,
Hi.
so, as you can kind of see before we start the interview, this is our first time recording an interview. So we appreciate that you have said yes to this, and we'll see how this goes. But I have been so excited to talk to you ever since we talked months ago about your journey. And so, can you tell us a little bit about where you're from and your journey to now? Just a couple of sentences.
I am from Honduras, a Central American country. I've been living in the States for almost 7 years now. I did my high school years in here in Louisiana, and overall, my journey has been complicated but really fascinating. I learned from a lot of people, and that's what I love.
And how did you go from Honduras to New Orleans? How did you get that city?
Well, my dad has lived in here almost for 17 years by now.
Yeah,
So I came, to reunite my family. It was a hard decision, but I know my education, it was really important too. So I know in here I could have a lot of opportunities that back there probably not, but the country situation and stuff like that.
yeah. Well, so tell us about the high schools. Name the high schools that you went to just recently.
So high school, I went to LP Landry, and at my last, also to the New Orleans Career Center. And I did my last 2 years next to my medical assistant programs.
And how was your experience at LB Landry? Were you a good student?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can say I was trying my best. I actually was the valedictorian,
Yeah.
so I can say I did well.
Yeah.
It was great. I have a lot of teachers, who supported me. It was difficult at first because it was a small amount of Hispanic students. So I had to, adapt to a new environment and speak more English than I did normally. But it was good. People supported me and people believe in, my abilities. So it was great.
Yeah. And what about New Orleans Career Center?
Oh, that was exceptional. I was really scared when I started because, I'm a immigrant, a foreign, so I was scared of, just being the only one different in there, or people have a prejudice for me speaking another language and stuff like that, but they just accept me completely as who I was. They were able to help me knowing my, circumstances, and they were always open to give me, opportunities without any judgment. And yeah, it was one of the amazing experiences in my life. I learned a lot, not just career wise, but like a person, I grew a lot too.
Yeah. And so with the training at the New Orleans Career Center, your goal now is to be a not a medical, you're already probably qualified for a medical assistant, but it's to go on beyond medical assistant. Tell us about that
Yeah,
journey that you're trying to
I,
go on.
I would like to keep going into the medical field because helping people is just one of my main goals in life. It's something I keep close to my heart because my mom is a nurse. So as a certified medical assistant, I want to start working, and then I want to move to the management area, and then my final goal is to become a physician assistant.
Wow.
Cause yeah, I mean it's faster than becoming a doctor, but still I can be close to helping people and making sure they have a place where they can feel accepted. So that's why I want to get first into the management area to make sure patients and clients and everybody's getting the attention they need.
Yeah. Well, when you got to the New Orleans Career Center, which is near and dear to our hearts, uh, did you know that's what you wanted to do, or did you form that idea as you were there?
I formed it there. I really didn't know anything about, like, I knew about the medical field, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So they gave me a lot of ideas. They support me in any decision I took. They were, you can do this in this college, you can try this in here, we can give you, get you the context, we can get you set here. So I for a lot of my ideas there with my teachers, like asking questions, and they were really open to just provide me the information without, asking for just sticking with one thing. I could look at many possibilities, and they were open just to show me what I can do with my life. So that was just something to be really grateful for, because it's difficult to get.
Yes. Well, who was your favorite teacher there? Just out of curiosity.
Uh, Miss Rydell, she was my first teacher, and she just got me into it. The
Yeah.
medical assistant, the way she teach, the way she, expresses the environment. And I mean, we used to do, mock scenarios, and like just the way she gave us and presented us the medical field.
What
It was
what
got me attached.
That's great. Well, just like you impressed the people at Landry being the valedictorian, the New Orleans Career Center recommended you out of just several people to get a scholarship from the 431 exchange. So that is extraordinary. So, and did you know that you were being recommended?
Oh yes, but like when I find out, I was really surprised. I was like, I don't think I did nothing so surprising. But they were like, no, you were a good student. I was like, thank you. I did try my best, but I didn't know it was enough to, you know, for them to notice.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate the opportunity. It's just they have gave me so much. I keep them close to my heart.
And then tell us your journey now to the school you're going to now.
It was a really difficult situation. I was trying to go to next level NOLA, their associate program, but because I already have a certification, I couldn't get in. They say I was too advanced for the level they teach. So I was like, okay. And at that point I really was lost. I didn't know what to do because it was my only really option. As I say, I'm an immigrant, so I'm in process to get my documentation in order. So I was like, I don't really have other options. They all will require my security number, my security card. They always require something I don't have, or and they require a certain amount of time in the States that I probably don't have for like months. So I was losing my hopes completely. But then they actually helped me to connect to another program that's called Trellis, NOLA, and they connect me to New Hampshire University. And they provide me with the opportunity to apply, for and scholarship that I have to keep by working through it. But they just open, a new opportunity, like a new door for me just to see further, like not give up, and that you can actually make your dreams come true if you just keep working hard and consistently. Something I was scared because no any place was trying to help me just for who I was or where I was coming from. But finding these places, I don't know, I was just really grateful to see humanity in people, to care not for who you are, but what you can provide and what you are able to do, and trust in my abilities as a person. So just that make me recover from the past circumstances.
Well, how are you going to use 1431, $1,431?
So basically, in the college I am, if you for any reason you don't achieve to complete like the work assignments of anything, obviously you go to a probation period of time, which I will have to pay. And I'm an anxious person. I like to always be prepared for anything. And I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but if it happens, I want to have, something as a backup to recover. Not just that, as I say, I'm in the process of my work permit and my immigration process, so I don't really have an income to be moving around when I need to go to the building for, meetings or for feedback. So I need to be taking public transportation or Ubers and stuff like that. That would be a really big help. Not just that, as I do online, and even if doing online college saves you from a lot, you still have to pay Wi-Fi or like
Yeah.
hotspots when you go out because being inside, as you know, is not healthy for your mental health. So I try to be going to the library, public places to not spend, but still, I had to be moving to keep my sanity.
Yeah.
So it's more just about trying to save it, but if I have to put it somewhere, will be in my mental health and in my education when I have to move for transportation.
Yeah. That's a good way to spend it, Andrea, is with when you need the transportation or the Wi-Fi or expenses for college. Well, what did you tell your mom and dad you were on the phone today with us?
Oh yeah, they're really excited. They excited and grateful, for the opportunity. But they told me, whatever is going to be is in God's hands, and just to keep looking forward.
You know, were you really to on paper, you're an outstanding young woman. And now that we talk to you, you're it's so much fun to talk to you. So on behalf of Jeff, the scholarship committee and the 431 exchange, I can say that you are getting the scholarship. So we will be sending you 1431. And I just didn't want you to be waiting for an answer any more than you have been waiting. So we, we are so happy that they, oh, you're gonna make me cry.
I want to cry, actually,
I know,
yes.
I can tell.
Sorry.
Yeah, and, so you've waited many months for an answer to this, and so we will get a check to you, and you can definitely use it. It can be used any way you want for education, and we will keep in touch with you and become a little bit of an extended family for you and a resource for you.